Elijah Kelvin Murungi. I work with Elchem Media Services, but also we have a very great partnership with Safe Path Mothers Foundation Uganda that has enabled us to be here today.
So as a participant and organizer, activity is engaging.
Okay, now in this particular event, today there have been quite a number of them, but of course the most important ones as we celebrate Mother's Day, it is the Mother's Day Aerobics. Now Mother's Day Aerobics meant we are coming here, we make some exercises, we have some kind of fitness here and there, so that at the end of the day we can be in position to celebrate these mothers. But also the part where we are having healthy services, that is the cervical cancer screening, the prostate cancer screening, and others. Thank you.
So Wangambire, you are the one of the organizers of the event. How can you arrange it?
How can we?
Successful. Is it a good turnout?
Okay, thank you for that question. Now regarding the turnout, honestly, this is our third edition of the Mother's Day celebrations in Masindi in particular, with our major activity, which is the Mother's Day Aerobics. The turnout, our first edition, we had numbers, but of course for us, while we are looking at this, we look at it in terms of kits, the number of kits we sell. When I'm talking about a kit, I'm talking about this cap, I'm talking about the vest. Yeah, initially I think we had about 50 kits for the start, but currently we are speaking of higher numbers that are going to 300, about 330. So that means we have doubled all the previous events, and today has come out as one of the biggest we can ever look at, but also the one we can always count on. So for me, on a scale of 1 to 10, yeah, I'll give myself 8. Yeah, 8 out of 10, but of course next year we come back stronger and bigger.
So what should we expect after this event?
After this event, of course, as an organization, Safe Path Mothers Foundation, of course there are a series of things. For example, we have over 100 mama kids that are here with us today. So we're going to go outside to the community to make sure that we look for these unprivileged teenage pregnant mothers, so that at the end of the day they can get this support that they long to have, because as you can always see from the media, from everywhere, from all those sources, most of those children are too vulnerable and they can hardly have a thing to count on regarding their childbirth, more especially safe childbirth. So we shall be giving out the mama kits after this activity, but also to do with our community engagements. Of course, we have workshops to speak to these little girls, the teenagers, to guide them. We also continue doing our community voices speaking about mothers, what they go through, and the likes. There are a series of things. Of course, on our social media platforms, you'll always find them there. Safe Path Mothers Foundation.
Organization ya Safe Mothers, mama sindano ina mama abaingi bali vulnerable muno, bali baingi muno bakire obwengi kyonka. What criteria do you use nkanye omukwani muyamuwezo buyamba abantu abo mwina bemugamba ngo neba tukwenda bonka oba mutunula general population?
Okay, now honestly, when it gets to who we look at to give the support, that is a question of criteria. We cannot help the whole world, but of course we can always help those ones that are in need, the ones that we consider too vulnerable. Now the first priority to always give is the people who come here, because by the time someone has left wherever they have been to come here, we have people who have come as far as Buijanga, as far as that side as you're going to the park, as far as Kigumba Road, as far as this side as you're headed to Kimengo. So we cannot be in position to leave this place while we have those people. So those are the people we first of all give priority, the teenagers. Then secondly, it is a must. As we are giving this help, we are looking at the vulnerable pregnant teenagers. Yeah, because at the end of the day, our target audience is these teenagers, not all the mothers. Much as we celebrate this day with the mothers, but now in the people in question here are the teenagers. Then also secondly, we always do our surveys. Yeah, we always have questionnaires that someone is supposed to fill, and then we go back and review upon review, we can be in position to say so and so qualifies to get a mama kit, because there are always specific questions and to help us understand this teenager better, or a vulnerable teenager better.
So message would you give with the mothers outside there?
Honestly, our mothers, the message I would give you, one, I would be very grateful, I would be very thankful. Thank you so much for putting us in this world, but also thank you so much for the absolute support that you will always render unto us. It is not a must that you're supposed to be taking care of us as mothers, but because this is God-given, this is something you take upon yourself as a responsibility, and we want to thank you. Then for me, lastly, the message I could give you is a message of love, a message of support, a message of always reaching out to you, always when you need us.
Special education to your followers at LK Media.
LK Media Services, thank you so much for always following us, our viewers, our audience. Thank you so much for always keeping it on LK Media Services. And honestly, it is because of you that we are today. We love you.